Once you've sold an ad, or hopefully several, using Metro's My Ad Wizard, you'll need to communicate with your designers so that they know how to find the original template that they can make changes to in Quark or InDesign. There are a lot of different options, so you can choose the one that works best with your workflow. So if your designers are in-house and you can hand them a piece of paper and you have your presentation printed out with your notes and instructions, you can just hand them that presentation. The second line under each ad is going to be the Metro file name. So that's the number they're going to plug into the Creative Library. So right here, they put the file name in, make sure that Spec Ads and Covers is selected. And now one important thing to note is if it's a print ad, they're going to select print. If it's a web ad, they're going to need to select web mobile. If it's not obvious whether it's print or web, they can tell by the file name. A print ad is going to have an A in the middle of the file name, and a web ad is going to have a W in the middle. And then search, and when the ad comes up, they'll hover over and they can download the InDesign or Quark package right from here. Now this is going to be our original generic template. It's not going to have your client's information in it or the logo, but with that presentation that you're giving them, they'll have a visual of all the content that's in the ad so they can put it back in. And you'll probably need to get a good quality version of the logo from your client to give to the designers if it's not something they have on file already. If you usually communicate electronically with your designers, either by email or filling out an online order form, the print presentation isn't going to work so well for you. If you have the presentation as a PDF, you can attach that to an email or upload it to an online form. If you don't have it as a PDF, you can go to the Share button and select PDF and generate one. Another handy trick if you are communicating electronically is to go to this icon below the ad. Now you can download a camera ready PDF. So if your ad is perfect, you could actually download the high-res PDF and send that to your designers. Or if it's a web ad, you can download the JPEG. But this production files link, if you click that, it will take you right into the more options window of MCC, of the Creative Library. And the options to download are right here. So what you can do is copy the URL at the top of the page and then paste it into your email or paste it into your online order form. So they'll have your presentation with your instructions, and then they'll have a link directly to the ad. This way it doesn't matter if it's a print or a web. They'll just click that link and it will take them right to it either way, and then they can download the InDesign or Quark package, or if it's a web ad, they'll download the Photoshop file. If your designers are under the same Metro account as you, you can also utilize project sharing. So you can add the ad to a project, give it a name, add your instructions here in the notes field, and then under add sharing, you would select your designer's name here. And then that designer will get an email letting them know that there's a project that's been shared with them. They would go to the Projects tab, and under Shared Projects, they would see the project that you've created, and the ad will be in there waiting for them with the notes. Now there is one other option, and this works if the designer's login is under the same Metro account as your own, but the designer can log into the wizard and go in and retrieve the files directly. And so once they log in, we'll go to the wizard tab, they can go to Saved Presentations, and here they can filter it by advertiser and by sales rep. So as long as they know what presentation they're looking for, they can view it, and they can go in and download a camera ready PDF or a JPEG, or they can go to the production files link into MCC and download the Quark or InDesign package right from there. And you can include notes with the instructions for what they need to do with the ad, or you can have those included in your order form or in an email or however you request the job. So just to recap, you can give the designers the printout of your presentation and they can put the Metro file names into the Creative Library. You can download and send the high-res PDF for print or JPEG for web. You can attach a PDF of your presentation to an email or an online order form. You can send the URL or the link that will go directly to the ad, either by email or an online order form. You can share a project with a designer, or the designer can go right into your presentation and retrieve the files themselves. So there are a lot of different options, so you can figure out what works best for your particular workflow. If you have any questions or need any help, you can reach out to Metro's Client Services Department at 800-223-1600 or email service@metro-email.com.